We are in the deep, dark winters of Copenhagen, and having a sunny day like this is a rarity these days. So when I woke up this morning, I was completely surprised because truthfully, I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
It was always on fire, our house, our dreams. We were dancing on a wire, reckless it seemed.
Hey everyone, welcome to my Copenhagen home, my Copenhagen apartment. I wanted to show you my lunch today because I'm really excited about it and I think you all will really love it. It's going to be a Danish potato soup. If you hear snoring in the background, that's my dog on the couch. Pugs snore a lot. So yeah, we're going to make a potato soup. It's pretty much like your average potato leek soup. Except for, I don't know if like the Danish version has a little more cream, also like smoky flavor, like traditionally there's some type of like ham or ham kind of stock in it. We're not going to do that, of course. We're going to make it vegan. Oh, and also some people in Denmark put on like a crispy rye bread topping, kind of like a rye bread crouton, which we're going to make. I'm going to put my own little spin on it by toasting it with some butter. Usually it's not toasted with butter, but I think it's super good that way. So yeah, so first I'm gonna give these a good scrub. I think I'm gonna peel them and then we're gonna dice them up. I love this recipe because it's so easy to make. I mean, there's an added step of making this topping, which is the rye bread crouton and the tofu bacon, but the soup itself is super easy to make. So yeah, I'm gonna get these potatoes prepped and yeah, let's go. A little bit about me. I've been vegan for, can't do math. I've been vegan since 2011, but pretty much the year before that, I was like, I don't know, 95% vegan. So yeah, do the math. It's been a long time. And I've actually wanted to start this channel back in like 2014, 2013. So I'm kind of late to the game with YouTube, but not so much with vegan cooking and vegan food. Where do I want to put these? So I peel them, but I like to give them another rinse in case there's any leftover dirt and debris. So yeah, I have been vegan for that long. And I actually moved to Copenhagen to do my master's degree back in 2014. So I've been living here for a long time, but I did move back to New York at one point for like a year and a half, almost 2 years. The year before the big illness emerged. So I actually studied a type of like urban planning degree, sustainable city planning. I don't work in that field now, I work in branding now, so a little bit different. Okay, I'm gonna wash these. So I work in branding as a creative. And what else? My fiance, Rasmus, he's from the countryside of Denmark, so he's a country boy. But yeah, we live in Copenhagen, but we do dream of getting land somewhere, I don't know, either in the US or Denmark, where we can build a house, like yeah, somewhere out in the country or the woods somewhere. So that's a dream of ours. And we have, as I already mentioned, a snory little pug. Hi, Bingo. Hi. His name is Bingo. Right, Bingo? And he used to be my brother's dog, actually. But then he got some kids and it was just easier at that time for me to take him. And yeah. He's our little boy. He's gonna be 7 this year, just crazy. Now for the leeks. I hate working with leeks because they're just like, they're such a pain in the ass. It's like, no matter how much I clean them, they always feel really sandy still. So yeah, I'm gonna like cut the ends off, pull back what needs to be pulled back, chop the tops, rinse them a little bit, then I'm gonna slice them up and then rinse them again through a colander. I think that's best. I think I'm gonna do this off camera because it's just a mess and I might have to go to the main station over there, which is very dark at the moment, so I can't really film there very well. I'm gonna do that. Okay, the leeks are good to go, so we're gonna throw them in the pot. I like to add a little salt to help them sweat. So throw in some black pepper. So I love to add smoked paprika to it to kind of mimic that ham or bacony flavor. It's perfect in vegan soups that traditionally call for those ingredients. So remember when I said it's a sunny day out? It was earlier, but the problem is that the sun just sets so damn early in January. Once these are all nice and cooked, we'll throw in the potatoes. So now I'm just gonna pop the lid on this. And now we're going to add the cream. I like to make a homemade cashew cream. So you just blend some cashews and water. Also, you can salt and pepper this to taste. I don't think I mentioned, but I put a bouillon cube in as well with the water, after I put the water in. So I also love to add vegan bacon on top, which I make with tofu. A little bit of oil in the pan. Okay, we're ready. Now we're just gonna lay them in. Since this is gonna be sort of crumbled on top, I'm just gonna break them up now. And some of the marinade, maybe about half for now. So the marinade is a mixture of soy sauce, maple syrup, smoked paprika, liquid smoke, black pepper, nutritional yeast, and a little olive oil. Make that brown some more. Sometimes it's nice to lay these out in the baking sheet to make sure they get, fully dehydrated. Otherwise, yeah, just take some time in the pan. Now for the rye bread topping. I am going to use like 3 slices of rye bread for this. If you live in the US, you can look in like the German section of your grocery store and find rye bread. I'm sorry, but I don't think it'll be as good as this one. And this one's store-bought. For store-bought, this one is really good. Just gonna butter this up here. Get some flaky salt. Just like to crumble them up like this for bigger, sort of like rustic chunks. You could cut them into little squares, but I want my tofu to dry out a little bit more, so I'm gonna put it in the oven with the bits for the rye bread. Just try to get the tofu and the croutons in single layers so that they dehydrate properly. Unfortunately, Rasmus isn't here right now, so yeah, if you were here, I would share with you, but This is unreal. Oh my god. I beg of all of you to please make this because it's so freaking good. The salted, crispy rye bread croutons, smoky tofu bacon with a little crunch. Some bits are a little soft, some are a little crunchy. I love that. The soup itself, a good amount of leek. Damn. Okay, I'm proud of this one. I love it. I don't know if I'd recommend stirring it all in like I just did. All those bits are gonna get soft. Some people like that, but I like a mix of like crunchy and soaked up croutons. Divine. Bingo, I wish I could share with you, but you can't have leeks. I wish, baby. It's wild to think about how I've lived in Copenhagen for over 10 years. I moved here when I was just shy of 22 years old. I mean, I've spent my most formative years here. I'm not sure where the future will take me, but I know one thing is for certain, and that is I need to take cozy, or as the Danes say, hygge, wherever I go, to make it my constant even through change. Maybe it's just turning on the warm lights. Maybe it's a steaming bowl of soup. Or maybe it's sitting with a tea or coffee watching the sky put on a show before it goes to sleep. The unknown is scary, but not so much when you have a little bit of cozy with you in your pocket. You've got the magic to create it. Thank you for being here. I will see you again real soon. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. And don't forget to stay cozy.